Hello and welcome to another 52 weeks of gaming. I'm your smooth talking commentator, Brad Chattingson, along with my always plucky sidekick, Zip McDougalberg. Zip,
Glad to be here, Brad.
this week we have Nick playing a game, and we go to him now for a brief rundown. Nick?
Okay, so this is Apex Legends, which I always have no idea about, but this one's for a good reason. I mean, it came out today and was announced today. So yeah, so I don't know what to do. So let's just keep an eye on how I go and do. I know it's a battle royale. I will say that. So yeah, I know how to play battle royale games. I like battle royale games, so I'm hoping it will be fun. So yeah. Let's wait and see.
Thanks, Nick. Zip and I are here to give you top info for this game. Ain't that right, Zip?
You got that right,
I have to
Brad.
interrupt you there, Zip, because it looks like Nick is going to give us an update on the game. You there, Nick?
Who is this?
Brad Chattingson and Zip McDougalberg.
Right, okay. Well, Apex Legends came out earlier this week, and I decided I was going to play a different game, and then this came out, so I was like, oh, I'm going to go and play it because it's made by the people who made Titanfall. But it has absolutely nothing to do with Titans, and it's the Battle Royale. And I will say this, it is a fantastic game. I mean, there's so many different things to go and make it unique in a genre that you have this concept of you started with X amount of people and you go and fight down to the last group or team or person standing. You have to have some sort of hook that makes it unique from your PUBGs, from your H1Z1, from those sorts of things. And I think that this does an excellent job of that. You have these characters called legends that you can go and play as, and they have different skill sets and kind of powers and abilities to go and do. And it makes each game unique because you might have the same squad for multiple games because it's in groups of three because that's all they allow you to go and do. But you can kind of have different forms of what would be a meta, and it's trying to figure out what the strongest is. And so you might go and say you want to use Gibraltar, so you can go and use his shield when you do a mortar strike, or use Bloodhound so you can go and track where enemies are, or go and use Lifeline so you can go and have a care package and constant health. Use Pathfinder so you can figure out where the next ring's going to go and make bungee lines. There's 8 different options altogether as of right now, and it's going to definitely expand in the future. And I just can't go and say enough about it. It's really well executed, except for a few, connection problems. You start with the idea behind it is you start with 20 groups of 3, so 60 people, and you're on the map, and it shrinks down like it normally does. And it's unique with those heroes because of the different guns that they have, and they make them simple enough that you go and say, okay, you have a few different types of ammo, your shotgun ammo, your energy, your heavy, and your light, and different guns in each class can go and use that, as well as different mods that can go on it to kind of go and make it more powerful, as well as having body armor and a helmet to kind of go and protect from damage. And another key thing outside of the legends that I want to go and talk about is this ability for respawning. So in most battle royale games, once you're out, you're out. You're sitting there waiting for your team to pretty much win the game for you or die. I mean, you go and look at something like Black Ops 4, which just had their new mode kind of released, where it was as long as someone's still surviving, at the next ring, your team is going to, everyone that's died on your team can come back in, so you really want to wipe out a squad. Where this, it's you can go and pick up your team's banners, as they're called, and go to a respawn point, and it takes a second, or it takes 5 seconds, I do believe, to go and use that respawn point to have whoever's died on your team come back. They don't have any gear or anything, but it's at least you're bringing someone back into the fight. It adds a new strategy to it. And with all the items, it really makes it difficult to die unless, you have someone who's not communicating properly or going the right way. And you have these pings that you can go and use, which makes communication a bit easier because you can go and ping an enemy, ping an item, ping a location, ping a number of different things to really help with communication. And I can't go and talk enough about the game because it's great.
Looking at these clips showing off your skills, who would want to go and play a game like this?
I would say everyone should go and play it. I mean, I think everyone's going to love it. It's free to play, so it's not that difficult to go and do, and I think people would really go and enjoy it.
Sure, but who would want to compete against someone with your skill level? What would they do?
I mean, you don't have to jump right in immediately. There's a training mode. You can kind of get a feel for the different guns because each person's going to have a different play style they want to go and do. Someone might want to go and use a shotgun. Someone might want to go and use a sniper rifle. So you're going to kind of figure out which character you really want to aim towards. You should have 3 really in case how you're picked that you can go and choose. But it's a lot of fun for a game.
Now, Zip and I here just noticed that we're watching some of your best highlights. Mind if we shoutcast the whole round?
Sure, what the hell.
And we will have that shoutcast out for you later in the week, but for as of right now, that's it, and thank you for watching 52 Weeks of Gaming. See you next week. Schwab.